Hello everyone and welcome to Brothers Play Final Fantasy VIII episode 033.
Let's go for a fast ride, baby! Woo! This is a
Now,
ride! Woo! 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 Thrill ride,
tell you,
baby!
we've sped this game up quite a bit because there is a lot of plot.
Legitimately, this
so we couldn't cut any of it out. So
well, frankly, guys,
try keep up.
Legitimately, a lot of this episode in full was about an hour and a half, and F off, am I giving you? Are we going to put up an hour and a half of content in one episode? Even though, in one hand, I did upload a 3-hour chat room the other day, but hey, the other week. But you know, so we are heading towards Trabia Garden. It's a garden in the middle of a snowfield. That's right, all the flowers are dead. And here's Odin. Well, you guys will be seeing more of Odin later, because obviously we've had to speed this up, guys, just for the sake of actually getting the episode done in the time frame we set. So here's Trabia Garden.
I realise now, guys, that I probably could have done something to divide it a little bit, but I didn't think about it at the time.
And it's just plot. It's a lot of plot, so.
A direct hit. A direct hit.
She's a girl.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they have. It's gotta be bad.
I'm going inside.
I'm going in, she said. So Selfie is going to climb the wall.
The vines on the side.
Selfie the athlete. So follow Selfie up the vines, up the sort of netting area, and in to what appears to be Germany in the middle of the Second World War.
Squall!
Welcome to Berlin, everyone.
Squall! Anal! I thought Selfie was with you.
Aren't we missing something?
Selfie, I let her go ahead. I wonder if there are any monsters around here.
Don't want to hurry after her. This one's going to be a bit. We might not be able to keep up with most of the voices, guys. But frankly, this episode is well over the hour, so you've got to sort of go with it. So Squall draws here. A lot of it's going to be plot, so we will just sort of revert back to our voices.
Well, if you walk around here, you speak to Selfie's friend.
Selfie's been a great help.
That's not the Squall I know! He's not this friendly!
That's not like Squall at all! Whatever.
She's just really quiet and noble.
No, Squall's just like really, really quiet and bloody depressed. Like every Final Fantasy hero ever. They never tell anybody their feelings. Until Tidus, of course. That's funny. I'm referencing Tidus. I wonder if we're going to play Final Fantasy X sometime in the future.
Shut up. Well, now, if you look around here, you'll find another weapons mod. It took me a long time, as you can clearly see.
But it is on the floor somewhere in the wreckage.
Yeah. This is...
You're going to want to find it, though.
And I got it.
When you get it, read it.
I read it automatically.
Read it straight away, guys. And it unlocks the ability to use chef's knives in a weapon. Chef's knives. I'm sure we saw a small green enemy wearing a cloak that had a lot of chef's knives.
Yeah, and we fought a lot of them, so maybe
we'll have some of those.
But today, we can mention Tom Berry.
I know. I was just taking. I was referencing it. I know. Yeah. We found a draw point and stood there for a while.
Then you go into the graveyard where. You go into the graveyard.
You go into the graveyard where
Selfie's crying.
Yeah. You're heading to the graveyard where, frankly, guys, coming up here now, this is where all this shit goes on.
I know the stage got destroyed. There is a Timber Maniacs edition around there, but I couldn't find it, so.
And Timber Maniacs doesn't do all that much for the game anyway.
It doesn't do much. So.
I think it updates Selfie's diary or something like that, so don't panic about it.
I think it's something to do with that UFO sci-fi stuff.
But you see, guys, the thing with this episode, this is where some of the...
keep playing for however long it takes. Blah, blah, blah.
So this is something that keeps, you know, at this point, guys, sort of, this is where basically one of the things that backs up the theory that Squall died at the end of Disc 1. We haven't really talked about the theory, so let's talk about that theory a little bit. That theory basically being that when Squall's chest was pierced with an ice beam, an ice spike, Squall passed away in gruesome pain, looking at the face of his loved one Rinoa. And then suddenly the whole world is crazy. No, and then suddenly the whole world is crazy. You know, it's not a spoiler. Squall and Rinoa are hugging on the game's cover.
Oh yeah.
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, but neither of us has admitted that yet.
Yeah, but you know, point is, you know, this is where some of the mental stuff goes on, where everybody starts to realise a load of crazy shit.
Because in this one it's all natural and straightforward, and then there's
it's all realistic, really.
Flying gardens.
Yeah, it's all completely realistic in the first disc.
And mystical creatures.
Well, I mean, mystical creatures were in the first disc, but I mean, the first disc, to get to Timber, right? To get to Timber, we walk to the local town, we get on a boat, we ride across the sea, we get off a boat, we fight a robot, and get back into a boat and leave, right? Mm-hmm. And then in disc 2, the garden starts to fly. Then suddenly the evil witch has an evil flying garden. The evil witch is married to our good head teacher.
That's a spoiler.
Squall suddenly.
Oh, we know that too.
Squall suddenly becomes the. It's not a spoiler because it's mentioned in the.
Squall suddenly becomes the leader of the garden.
Suddenly becomes the leader of the free world. You know, it's just it's
Why did
crazy.
the sorceress come with the pick? Come up with this one?
Was she actually waiting for this opportunity?
That's Zell. Wonder if she was living a normal life before this.
You know, ever since I met all of you, it's all been crazy. I don't like any of you, you horrible scumbags. I don't want to talk to any of you anymore. I'm going to go back to my daddy and join the Galbadian army. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was diddling my clit for an hour.
And I was watching her doing that for an hour. Take me with you when you go to fight the sorceress, okay? I want to get even. I want my revenge. Okay, we'll put you in front of us, yeah?
Do we have to fight?
You'll be our magic shield.
Isn't there another way? Can we, I don't know, hug the sorceress?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love you, sorceress, today.
Yeah. Just walk into the room.
Maybe somebody really
Come on, let's not fight. Let's not.
Can somebody come up with something that'd be great?
But no, you
but
can't
no one's
get
doing
peace.
anything. They're all scared. Uneasy. They criticise orders, but in the end, they can't go through with anything.
Rinoa, why all this all of a sudden? What do you expect from me?
It's all in his head, remember.
I grew up in Garden. I'm a seed. Do you understand that? Squall, you have to voice your feelings, or else I won't understand. I mean, then
you were part of the resistance movement in Timber, unlike others who were all there. And now you're saying all this. What happened to you, Rinoa? Maybe it's because this is all in Squall's head, because he's actually dead. I'm not dead. I guess I'm getting scared.
It healed him with the
Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're all on the same wavelength, you know?
No, I don't. Oh yeah, sure.
But when all our battles start happening, it's different. I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use. How
far is everyone gonna go? I can't hear this anymore. We need peace.
Once I catch up, I wonder, is everybody safe? Will they all be okay? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Will we make
Let's
it
walk up to
back
the Galbadian
together?
soldier. Give me a hug.
Start thinking about that.
Let's start a tweet. Let's start a peace treaty.
I understand. Someone might not be there. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way, but that's why I fight. When I were a little kid, as I was about 4 or so.
Keep going.
When I was in an orphanage. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. I was around for the end of the Sorcerer's War, so I guess it can't be helped. Anyway, that's where I was.
Anyway, oh yeah. And
all of the kids. Irving, come.
Wanna play?
I really like this girl.
Right.
It made me so happy just talking to her. See, Sophie, what you doing? What you doing?
Whoa! Whoa!
Stop stealing my Irvine lights.
Don't start, Minotaur. Was that orphanage a stone house?
You guessed it.
An old house made of stone by the ocean where I did anal for the first time? No, that really doesn't make sense.
It does.
You
guessed it.
Sorry?
I knew right away when we first met. Cause you lot seem to have forgotten. I just kind of sucked that I was the only one who remembered. Spunky little Sophie and bossy little Christy.
That is so mean.
Weird.
Huh? Huh? Anal?
Hey, do you guys remember setting on fireworks? This way. Ghost Squall! Hi, Ghost Squall. Hey, look. It's... Oh, God, no. Doc Brown's gonna crap himself. Squall's meeting Squall. Doc Brown's gonna wet himself.
Doc Brown's sitting himself there. Paradox! 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 No! No! You two keep away from each other.
Marty! Marty! We gotta stop this! Marty!
Yeah, but he's 83 now, Doc. He can't help you anymore. And your time machine got destroyed. We did set off fireworks, and I did some anal.
I put the firework up my ass. That was fun.
You. Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. I'm telling. I'm gonna tell on you.
Cry, babies, I'll go back to bed.
If I remember this,
then was I there?
We all got in big trouble, and I got anal.
Then what about my parents in Bellum?
I'm adopted. The Denches in Bellum must have adopted you.
Yep, that's probably it. I was there. You. Come on, stop it. Make one help.
Cry baby. That's safer. Cry baby, sir. Who's that?
No.
Stop teasing me, Safer. Oh my goodness. Safer? My arch nemesis?
I thought I was doing so.
I don't know. Wow, he was there too.
Well. Safer was always safer.
Well,
I think you were difficult to deal with. Selfie always full of energy.
Zell always crying.
Kind of funny, really, that Zell always crying be turned into who he is now. Safer was there too.
Except for Noah. We were all there, bud.
I thought I was doing Irvine.
Sorry. Hey, that means
that, yeah.
I was
there too. I was there too. Sis.
Priest. Dangerous priest.
I was always waiting for Sis to come back.
But then the priest found me.
I'm all alone.
Priest found me. But I'm doing my best. Don't make it score like a wounded child.
Go on then.
I'll be okay without you, sis. I'll be able to take care of myself.
Sniff a bit.
But the priest found me first.
Hold back tears.
I didn't turn out Sis Ellie. Leon. So Leon was sis. She was a bit older than us, and we all just called us Quisters. Zell, Selfie, Irvine, Safer, Leon, and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the meaning behind all this is, but
We were all together.
well,
You mean Sissy's at Leon?
that plays something later.
She's
She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's time. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. Because time's a mess. Why else
She
would
must not be
anyone want to
happy with the
change
present.
timeline?
If
Time's
that's
a
the
mess.
case, I'm definitely up for helping her. She's part of our orphanage gang.
You didn't.
You didn't even remember who he was. Hey, Selfie. So Sis was early on. Everyone was fond of Sis, but you Squall, you kept hogging it to yourself. You sure have a good memory. This is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Probably the same as Safe too. You two must have been a garden at the age of 5 or so.
Yeah, what? Always fighting.
Even so, he's never mentioned anything about growing up at an orphanage. But nothing about this has ever crossed my mind when I see him either. Don't you find that odd?
Yes, this is really strange.
No,
In my case, I had loads of memories. That's probably why I forgot all about my childhood. That's what I think. But I don't know what's up with you guys. I remember. Yes, I remember now while I was getting anal from somebody. Things didn't work out too well at my new home, so I came to garden at the age of 19. That was when I first noticed Squafer and
age of
Squall.
10, wasn't it?
Squafer and Squall were always fighting. Yeah,
Quistis always used to break his heart.
I can imagine that.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes, that's
Young
right.
Squafer and Squall fight, and Quist just walks forward with a whip. That's enough, you
boys!
Separate!
Squall always used to ignore him, but eventually they would end up fighting, and Squall could have easily walked away from it, but he always took up the challenge. That's why he has a hole in his head now.
I gotta do my best by myself, or else I won't be able to see Sis.
Aww.
So sweet.
Squall is really, really cute. You're looking like that, don't you? I tried, but to no avail. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't stop thinking about Squall. I thought it was love. I had to hide my feelings because I was an instructor, but I've come to realize it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Oh, Quistis, your mental breakdown came back! Oh, bless you! Oh! The orphanage was located...
Quistis, the girl who had a midlife crisis at 19.
Yeah. She did have a midlife crisis at 19.
Actually, I had completely given up when Manoa came into the picture.
Yep. Must be the same for Safer. I'm sure Safer's forgotten his childhood too.
Yeah. But whenever we see Squall, his inner feelings start to boil and...
Is that why he's always picking fights with Squall? Why is it that we forget? We grew up together as kids. How's this possible? How about this? The price we pay for using GF. The GF provides power, but the GF makes its own place inside our brains.
So you're saying that the area where our memories stored are being taken over by power?
No, that's a rumour.
Who fucking gives a
shit? We won't be able to remember a lot of things.
Who really gives a shit? What's a couple of useless memories compared to power?
There is no way, Headmaster said. That's how I remember, because I never used GF. I haven't junctioned to GF until recently. That's why I remember a lot more than you guys.
How about you, Sophie? Your first experience with a GF when you came to Balam, right?
We gave up our memories in
exchange for power.
Oh, you didn't make the line. We gave up our memories in turn power, and
I found a GF inside one of the monsters I defeated. I junked in that GF for a while, so I have experience with GF. But it's really weird. I can't remember the name of the GF.
Don't try.
What should we do? Nothing. What do you want to do, Zell? Stop using GFs entirely so we can get our asses kicked?
As long as we keep fighting, we are indebted to the power of the GF. Are you saying that that's what you want? Maybe that's for the best.
Yeah, I don't care if I forget about my child and say he's going to bully me.
But what's important is having the power to protect my parents in Balam. They adopted me. What's this? Very kind, long black hair. Wait, I just picked her face in. I see a resemblance. They look alike. Matron's name was Adair Kramer. Matron is Sorceress Adair! Dun dun dun!
Well, there's a plot twist for you.
Why is the matron the kind, lovely matron, the evil, malicious Adair?
Huh?
At this point, we probably... Seed and garden, war matrons... Seed and garden... I'm not a seed, but I share the same feeling with all of you. Let's kick her ass!
See? Seeds are supposed to fight the sorceress. This is strange. That's right. It was when I was being tortured by Sather. He said he wanted to know what seed was. Matron should know, but Matron is Sorceress Adair. There's no denying that.
What does all this mean?
What does all this mean? Squall!
Oh, are you listening?
You listening, bud?
So, it's like this. This is what I want to say. Let's see, I understand what Renault is saying. I understand that, but I'm still gonna fight. I want to stay true to everything I know. I'm sure that I should stand for everyone. That's why I thought it was best everyone knew that we would have to face Matron.
So it's your fault we had this massive flashback.
You've all heard this before. How life has infinite possibilities. I don't believe that one bit. There weren't many paths for me to choose, and sometimes there would only be one. From the limited possibilities I've faced and the choices I've made, I'm here. That's why I chose the path I'm on. I want to hold true to the path that had to be taken, and I really need to breathe. I know our opponent's matron. We might have something to do important with on account of the GF, but I don't mind. See, because
sexuality.
I'm here because I choose to be here. We all grew up together, but due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really get on with anything. There were other paths to take, and I really need to breathe. But
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I've got the voice down. But somehow we're together, just like old times. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take our own differences.
Make our own decisions. We're considering a big one.
Do we face Matron or not? I say we fight. Shoot for common goal. Hey? Yeah, let's do it! Okay, you do tell then.
It's just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to face Matron.
What are you talking about, bummer? I'm the only one to talk about it, I know! Ah! Bitch! Bitch, please! That makes no sense at all. I'm sure that's what everyone wants.
By the way, Minotaur, Sheetha's calling.
No!
Sheetha's calling.
Ah! No!
A gift! Sheetha's been calling you, by the way. I wonder what it's like now. You might find a clue, bud. Clue? You mean as to why Matron turned evil? Despite what truth we find, it's not going to change anything. We have to fight. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Adair's house. As you can see, it was very important because it was in blue. You guys are fearless. Fearless? I don't think that's quite right. I wish we didn't have to fight Ava. And now you gotta make a party of 3. So
But guys, we are going to wrap up.
week.
We're going to wrap up here while we make our party. So this has been episode 33 of the Final Fantasy series, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.